Hi, this is Chris with Stupid Raisins, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to record voiceovers in Final Cut Pro. Stretch those vocal cords, drink some hot tea, we're about to record some buttery smooth vocals. I'm going to share with you how to record a voiceover in Final Cut Pro, and then we're going to edit that audio and then take a look at how we can replace specific sections of that audio. And finally, how we can use a tool called Audition in order to make sure we choose the right clip. Let's go check that out. All right, so you're here because you want to record a voiceover straight into Final Cut Pro. First thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a microphone. So I'm currently running a MacBook Pro and there's a built-in microphone. So we're gonna be using that today. You can also plug in a USB mic or any other kind of microphone that works with your computer setup. We do have another video that talks about recording voiceover, say on like your phone or some other device, and then bringing that into Final Cut. Let's go ahead and check this out. We've got a music track, some boxers doing their thing. It's some intense stuff. We need a voiceover for this. And the way we're gonna find that is going up to Window. We're gonna scroll down to Voiceover, Record Voiceover. Now you'll see there is a shortcut to that. So let's open that, but then let's get the shortcut. That is gonna be Option Command 8. All right, so you'll notice a few things right out the gate. The first thing is the input gain. You see, you got your big record button here, and then you hear my voice. It's talking directly into this mic. It looks like it's a little hot, so I'm gonna bring that down just a little bit so we can adjust this to where, see, I'm talking normal and it's barely registering. You're gonna have a lot of noise on that. I'm not much higher than the room noise at that point. So we want it to be nice and loud and clear, but not so loud that we're peaking way out here. So I think 8 might be a good spot for that. Test 1, 2, check. Boxing, sports, it's in the game. I think that's pretty good. All right, so we're gonna put boxing is sports. And then from here, we can choose our microphone. So right now, I just have one microphone set up with this computer. But if you had like a USB microphone or maybe a camera plugged into your computer, you'd have that option here to select out of those. Now, the next thing we can check on or off is the monitor. What the monitor does is, let's say you have some headphones. You're gonna throw those on and kind of monitor your voice. It is very helpful when doing voiceover. That way you can hear how your voice is sounding. So you've got the ability to turn that on and adjust the gain as well. Now, countdown to record. I recommend keeping that checked. The next thing is to mute the project while recording. So, okay, do you want the audio coming through? We have a really loud soundtrack, so it's probably not the best idea to have that in there. And the last one is create audition from takes. Hold that thought. We're gonna check that out a little bit later in this process. All right, so let's see if this will record. Hey, it might work. Boxing is a full contact sport. Boxers punch really hard. Lots of people watch boxers. And boxing is really, really dramatic. Look out for this guy. He's ready to box. And you can press spacebar to stop recording. So let's play that back to see how that turned out. Boxing is a full contact sport. Boxers punch really hard. Look out for this guy. He's ready to box. All right, so it's not the most incredible recording ever. Thank you, Record Voiceover, for your help with this first part here. Oh, hey, listen to this. We make new videos like this all the time to help with your Final Cut Pro projects. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you can get notified when we release our next video. See, what's beautiful about Final Cut and programs like this is it gives you these waveforms. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the B key. I'm actually gonna hold it down and I'm gonna cut right here. And then I'll let that B key go. It goes back to the pointer and I'm gonna select this part of the clip and delete it. So I'm gonna go through here and just keep doing that. Hold down the B key, click, click, let it go, select this clip, delete. Okay, so now what we've done is we have separated these audio clips. We can move them around, adjust them just right. I'm gonna go ahead and select all of these. We're gonna make them a little shorter. We're gonna go ahead and make them 3 seconds. All right, we're gonna do a compound clip just so all of our audio fixes just are stretched across. So we put those into a compound clip so that we can go into our effects browser. And we're gonna drop in here and we're gonna look for an effect having to do with the voice. And that's the voiceover enhancement. Let's drag that right on top of here. Then we're gonna open our inspector. That's right up here at the top with the levers, with the dials, the sliders. And what we're gonna do is make some adjustments here. So one thing is I just wanna remove a little bit of the noise. Let's bring this down. Loudness is great because it just kind of gives all of your voice a bit of a punch. And then that uniformity slider, the highs and lows get balanced out a little bit. So the times when your voice is a little lower, a little quieter, match a little more with the times that it's really loud. All right, and let's go ahead and come in here and we're gonna change this to, we're gonna try out a smooth male vocal and see how that sounds.
Boxers punch really hard.
All right, let's go ahead and try to give it a little more volume. So we can see right here in the dialogue, waveforms, and down here at the bottom, we can see where it starts to go into the red. So we don't want that. We want it to go we want it to dip into the yellow. So I think right there is gonna be all right. I'm gonna do a little more noise removal.
Punch really hard. Lots of people watch boxers.
All right, so that's sounding pretty good. So let's go ahead and put this audio track back on.
Boxing is really, really dramatic. Look out for this guy. He's ready to box.
Oh yeah. Having too much fun with this video, yo. Let's say this video goes to your producer and they're like, okay, this part was just a little bit much. Let's say they didn't want that part of the clip. So let's cut that out. Lots of people watch boxers. They want a new take on that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring that voiceover back in here, Option Command 8, and we're gonna go ahead and record a new version of that clip. Let's say the producer's saying, hey, we want to appeal to a wider demographic. So maybe they want you to say something like this. Lots of folks watch boxing matches. Yeah, let's say they wanted to try just a few different ways to say this line. Let's go ahead and try another one here. Boxing draws huge crowds. And just for kicks, let's just throw in one more. Boxing is for the masses. All right, so what we've done now, you can see here that we have this little icon in the corner. It looks like a spotlight. What that is a audition clip. So what's going on here, if we click on this, so as we click through here, we can actually audition these 3 different clips for our video. Let's try this one out.
Lots of folks watch boxing matches. And
okay.
Boxing draws huge crowds.
All right.
Boxing is for the masses.
All right, so let's say you've listened to all of those and you're like, you know what? Okay, we like that one in the middle. So let's go and select done. All right, so we got that one selected, but if we want to go further and have this clip not be kind of confusing and if we want to save it from accidentally getting switched for another take, we can finalize that audition. Those other clips get thrown out, and instead we are left with this one. All right, so now that we got this clip in here, we are going to copy this section here, and then we're going to Option Command Paste. Option Command V is going to paste the effect that was on these clips right onto this one. That way it saves us time having to redo this. All right, now if we play this back.
Boxing draws huge crowds.
Nice. So what we've been able to do is we've been able to record a voiceover directly into Final Cut Pro. Then we took those clips, edited them down, and then we found a mistake or a note that we needed to address on a part of the clip, and we went ahead and re-recorded that right in the program. In many ways, that improves our workflow. So with that, we've reached the end. Thanks for tagging along.
Nice vocals. Now that you've learned how to record voiceover in Final Cut Pro, I've made another video about how to do the Ken Burns effect in Final Cut Pro. Click here to check it out.